Imagine you do everything right. You get a stable job. You sign up for your company's 401k. You contribute every single month for 30 years. And then, on the day you finally retire, you realize you actually have way less money than you thought you would. Not because you were lazy, not because you didn't save, but because of one quiet, invisible mistake that almost nobody talks about. This is the 401k trap. And millions of people are walking straight into it right now. Here's the thing about 401ks. They feel safe. They feel smart. Your employer might even match your contributions, which sounds like free money. So your brain goes, great, I'm covered. I don't need to think about this anymore. And that's exactly where the trap begins. See, most people treat their 401k like a set-it-and-forget-it microwave meal. They pick whatever investment options look familiar, usually the default one the company pre-selected, and they never look at it again. The problem? That default option is almost never the best option for you. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine you're planting a tree. You put it in a pot, water it every week, and you feel good about it. But what you don't realize is the pot is too small. The roots can't grow. And after 30 years, instead of a giant oak tree, you've got a sad little shrub. That's what happens when your 401k is sitting in low-growth default funds. Most company 401k plans dump new employees into something called a money market fund or a stable value fund. These sound impressive, but in reality, they grow extremely slowly, sometimes barely keeping up with inflation, which means your money is technically growing, but your actual purchasing power is barely moving. Meanwhile, the stock market has historically returned around 7 to 10% per year on average. That difference, compounded over decades, is not small. It's the difference between retiring comfortably and realizing you don't have enough. Here's the psychology behind why this happens. When people sign up for a 401k, they're usually doing it during onboarding week. They're overwhelmed, they're excited about the new job, and nobody is sitting them down to explain investment allocations. So they just click whatever is already selected and move on. This is called passive decision-making. And financial institutions know it happens. The default options are not always designed with your best growth in mind. It's not a conspiracy. It's just how the system works. And if you don't actively opt out of mediocrity, the system keeps you exactly where you are. So what do you actually do? First, log into your 401k account today and check what you're actually invested in. If you see words like stable, conservative, or money market, that's your signal to pay attention. Second, look for low-cost index funds inside your plan, something that tracks the total stock market. These tend to grow more over the long run and charge you less in fees. Third, increase your contribution rate even by just 1%. 1% feels like nothing now, but compounded over time, it becomes life-changing. The 401k was designed to help you build wealth. But like any tool, it only works if you use it correctly. Most people spend more time researching a new phone than they do reviewing their retirement account. And that 1 hour of attention, just one honest look at where your money is going, could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars by the time you actually need it. You worked hard to earn that money. Make sure it's working just as hard for you.